The Holy Land is known for its famous ritual sites, which are linked mostly to Jewish and Christian traditions. This site, however, is mainly associated with the ancient Greek culture. Welcome to the Banias.
We're now standing at the Banias, as it is known today. It is one of the sources of the River Jordan. The water that falls down on the Hermon mountain, the tallest mountain in Israel, as rain or snow, gets absorbed in the karstic formation in the limestone, and then comes out, bursts out over here. And you see the water behind me. This will flow, join the Den and the Chatzbani, and eventually become the River Jordan. In the ancient world, this was also one of the high places and holy sites that were a center of worship for generations.
This magnificent site stands on the slopes of Mount Hermon, which flourished during the Hellenistic period. It was during this period when Alexander the Great conquered the area. Later, the Ptolemaic kings established a cult center here and worshipped the Greek god Pan.
The god Pan is the god of sheep herders and nature. He's half man, half goat, and he's a central element in the worship in this area. The centrality of Pan in Roman culture, in Hellenistic and then Roman culture, is so big that even to this day, we still have little hints of Pan in our language. Pan roamed the hills, and he was looking for his love interest, a goddess called Echo, and would shout after her. He'd call her name and call for her, Echo, Echo, Echo. There was another goddess who was chasing after him, and he rejected her, and she turned to hate him. Her name is Nemesis, and her temple is behind us over here. The worship of Pan had to do with a great deal of sexual activity between people and goats, as the god of goats, and the merriment and the drinking and the drunkenness that occurred created mayhem and pandemonium. And we can see that even today, these little hints persist in our language. What they did here was they would bring these sacred goats and they would sacrifice them in the altar by the cave. The belief was that this cave is the opening to the gates of hell, of Hades. If the offer was rejected, then blood would flow out. If no blood came, that means the offer was accepted.
Other sanctuaries in the Banias are dedicated to other gods, like the Shrine of Zeus. Being in the middle of the so-called Via Maris, the ancient trade route from the Bronze Age made the Banias a strategic point and also a prime location for rituals. During the Roman period, the Banias continued to flourish. King Agrippa II changed the name to Nerona in honor of the Roman Emperor Neron.
Herod's son, Herod Philippus, decides to renovate Banias and build it into this beautiful, opulent administration center and becomes Caesarea Philippus. But later on, Agrippa II will continue the construction and development, and this is just an example. This is his palace, this opulent, beautiful, magnificent structure was a palace of King Agrippa II.
This place is mentioned in the New Testament as Caesarea Philippi. In the book of Matthew 16, it says, "When Jesus came unto the coasts of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, Whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And they said, Some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, and the others Jeremias, or one of the prophets. He said unto them, But whom say ye that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, Thou art Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus answered unto him and said, Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven."
Jesus chooses to come here to reveal his true nature to his disciples. Despite everything that we've already learned about this place, this is the place that epitomizes the evil nature of the Roman Empire, the value system, the lack of boundaries, sexual boundaries and behavior and worship of the pagan world. Yet here Jesus comes to make a point when he asks his disciples, "Who do people say I am?" This is the opening, the gates of Hades. We can try to even imagine Jesus standing here and pointing to the gates of Hades, pointing to the rock, to this set of values upon which his church will be built.
The fact that this is the first place where Jesus admits to being the Son of God made it a significant site for Christians through the years. From the pagan world to the rise of Christianity and into our modern time, these high cliffs and remarkable falls remain a source of inspiration for thousands of people who come here every single day.